Hello and welcome to another episode of Tekkit Lite Crash Course. Last episode we made some super awesome nanosuit armor. However, I did mention in the beginning of that I would be discussing multiple kinds of armor. This took so long to charge that I just plumb forgot about that. So, we're going to talk about a few more. I'm going to run in here. Now, one suit of armor that I'm going to be discussing does require a bit of orange dye, so of course I ran out, grabbed some orange and, red and yellow flowers, made them orange dye. So, all that stuff is called hazmat suit. A hazmat suit consists of rubber and dye, and basically it's used for high danger situations. You can jump into lava for a short time with it. I don't recommend it because it loses its durability fairly quickly. You can also work around nuclear reactors with it, which is kind of fun. So later on when we make a nuclear reactor, probably be taking advantage of this. I say basically just crafting these things, the same sort of armor items from rubber and the dye. So it gives us our leggings. Now, the boots and the helmet are not called hazmat. The boots are just called rubber boots. Rubber boots, here we are. So they're just a bit of wool at the bottom and some rubber around the outside. It's a little bit different, but that's what we have not enough items for. And I went to the wrong spot. There we go, rubber boots. And last but not least, we have the scuba helmet. Scuba helmet is the most drastic departure from your typical helmet recipe. Basically, it consists of rubber, glass, iron, and dye. Armor, glass, rubber, and dye. So, rubber. Did that go there? This goes to the top. Did that go there? No. Other way. There we go. Scuba helmet. What's cool about the scuba helmet is that you can also take a bit of tin, make some cells out of it, which I'm going to go do right now. It's called scuba helmet for obvious reason, because it's a scuba helmet. You can use it to breathe underwater for a short period of time, but you do need some of this. So let's go and make some cells right here, and then we're going to actually toss them in the compressor. And if you toss empty cells in a compressor, they make compressed air cells. Those compressed air cells are what the scuba helmet uses to basically refill your breathometer. Breathometer? Breathometer. I'm going to call it whatever I want, because I'm that guy. So toss that in there. Give it some extra upgrades, I think, if I can find some. Let's get this done faster. And there we go, compressed air cell. We're going to make a bunch of these. At least a handful. I'm going to jump in some water. Anywho, the suit of armor, if it was actually in my inventory, looks a bit like this. Basically, full hazmat kit. Switch my arm. You can still see my arm this way, but that's a viewpoint kind of thing. So I'll go ahead and take it. I'm going to jump under some water here. See, we're underwater working with something, or setting up an oil well or something. The breath bar does go down as normal, but as it approaches 0, it gives us an empty cell in our hand and resets the breath meter. So you can see it's using the compressed air to allow us to stay underwater even longer. So there you go. Hazmat suit. I don't have any lava nearby to jump into to demonstrate that part. But, yeah, you get the idea. Actually, no, I do have lava. I have Pompeii. Or Vesuvius over there. But we're just going to skip right over that for now, because I don't feel like doing that. Anyway, another cool piece of armor that you can make, if I had some armor in my hand, is a pair of static boots. Similar to the solar helmet, static boots will charge up a backpack and electric tools over time. Actually, that takes a much longer time because it's a much slower trickle of electricity. But for that, we're going to need a bit of this, a bit of wool. I think there's something else involved. Let me take a quick look. And some cable. We stole some cable over at the project table. Yes, we'll be consolidating the project table in the warehouse at a certain point. I'll probably set up some automated crafting for certain things too. That'll be some fun episodes. So those go there. So normally I just make some boots. Throw a bit of wool in the middle. And then some wires. And do it wrong. Oh, there it is. Static boots. You see, they do look a lot like the rubber boots, but they don't function the same way. Because the rubber boots will also absorb fall damage, just like the nanosuit boots. It's kind of hard to demonstrate with a lap pack, because a lap pack holds so incredibly much charge. I'll give it a try. Have you used any of this? No. So I'm going to go chop down some trees real quick. Use our lap pack's power supply. Never have too much charcoal. So, see here, it is below optimal. Walk around a little bit. It didn't increase a whole lot. It only increased 3 points, but it did increase. So, it's another way to keep your stuff charged while you're mining or exploring or what have you. Frankly, the solar hat's a bit more efficient, and there are actually more solar hats now. I don't have the materials to make them, but I'll show them to you real quick. Now we have the low voltage solar hat, which is basically the equivalent of the basic solar hat. We have the medium voltage solar hat, which is obviously higher voltage, and then the high voltage solar hat. Each of these is made with its equivalent array, so it might actually be more efficient than solar helmet then. Medium voltage, high voltage. These two made from iron. Low voltage, also made from iron, but it looks like leather. That's kind of weird. But yeah, new hats. So we're going to put our hazmat stuff away for now, so don't really need it. I don't have room in that chest, so we're going to go find another chest. Put it in there. Put my nano armor back on. Oh, I was talking about chests. I might as well touch on a new type of chest that was added to the game. I mentioned it before. It's basically the new Ender chest. Let's see, hazmat, rubber. Take all this stuff off. Put all of this stuff back on. I don't know why I'm talking about personal safe. It's just where I have space for now. There's apples, there's seeds. For those seeds. I'll put the rest of the stuff back later. Anywho, a new type of chest. We need some blaze rods. We need, I believe, ender pearls. No, we need regular chests. Let me take a quick look here. Glowstone? Maybe we need glowstone. Ender tank, that's new. Looks like it's a liquid thing. I'll play with that later. Anyway, ender chest, so we need chest, obsidian, wool, and a pearl. An extra obsidian up here? I don't even know. I may need to go collect some lava and make some obsidian. Or just go down and mine some. So, cut to the white. Alright, we're back. So we got a bit of obsidian by actually running out to the lava pit, cooling some of them off, and grabbing it. We also need some leather for the ender pouch, which is another part of this mod. So we're just going to cook up this beef, have ourselves a steak dinner a little later. Alright, so we need to make a chest for the chest, obviously. Grab that, pull that out of there. Let's see, we need... what else do we need? This dye will come in handy for this, too. Chest. Obsidian, wool, rods, and pearl. So I got my wool, rods and pearl. Obsidian, either side. Might need to get some more wool, actually. Wool on the top. Rod. And one ender pearl on the bottom. Gives us an ender chest. I should probably make 2 of those. Actually, I'm getting more wool. Here, sheepy. Alright, so I got our wool now. run back in, grab a steak. Well, a bunch of steaks. Because this is hungry work, apparently. Alright, so we're going to make a second chest for demonstration purposes. Let's see, obsidian, obsidian. Rod, 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 rod. Good thing we got so many blaze rods. Most of those we gotten off camera, though. And a pearl. Another chest. And then for the pouch, we need an eye, some leather, some wool. So, leather, leather, oh. Leather. I'll just leave this on the table. Let's see, what was it? Eye in the middle, right? Where are my eyes? There are my eyes. Wool in the bottom. I'm gonna mash some of these blaze rods up into blaze powder. Powder, 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 powder. And an ender pouch. So I'm going to show you what these ender chests can do. First we're going to set one up here. And I'll just set them up outside. That way we can actually see exactly what's going on. Put one there. Put one there. And I see these look a little different. Because they both were made with different colors of wool. So they end up with different colors of wool on top. What's nice about these is they can be dyed. Let's take some orange, take a bit of blue. And we'll think of a code with that. So, since each of these has a different code, they're going to have different inventories. Put a coal in that. Put a bit of copper in that. And you see they do not connect. Now, of course, the vanilla ender chests, they do connect, as long as you own them. These are accessible to anyone. Anyone can get into what's in these chests. That's what the personal safe is for stuff you don't want, you know, taken. But say each of these had the same code. Say they went orange, blue, blue. Orange, blue, blue. Now, when you open one, they both open. And they'll both have the same inventory, just like the ender chests. And there are lots of different combinations of wool, so it's going to be kind of difficult, unless someone watches your videos on YouTube, for someone to guess your combinations. And with the ender pouch, is basically a portable ender chest. Now, you don't add dye to this to change the colors. To change the colors, you find the ender chest you want it to coordinate with, and you right-click. There it goes. You shift right-click. My mistake. And it actually changes the colors on the bag itself. So then you can walk away and open your chests and have access to your inventory anywhere you go, even the nether. Let's demonstrate. This is really handy for having like an emergency toolkit, maybe some extra food, so that stuff in there. Or if you're out mining and you just don't want to lose your ores when you fall in lava for the 8th time, you can just stuff it all in there. A little bit handy, you know, it's a bit more function than the than our typical canvas bag.